Hey, this is Linda from Happy Place Homestead. Today, I'm going to work on these huge water containers. Since getting animals, I have been trying to figure out a way to make feeding them and watering them easier. And especially watering, because toting water is pretty heavy, and usually that's a chore that falls to the bigger boys. And I want to make it to where any of us can go out and make sure that the animals have water, especially during the heat of the day, or the heat of the summer. And so I knew I wanted these 275-gallon water totes. There they are. And we finally found a really good deal on them on Craigslist. They are food grade. They had some type of artificial sweetener in there. So they're safe for human consumption and animal consumption. Now, the problem is that the adapter on the bottom, see, I thought I would just fill them with water, put them in a place, fill them with water, and have a hose that I can just use to water to give to the animals. But the adapter on the bottom of the container is really large. When I saw it, I thought, you can't just hook a hose up to that. So I thought, I know for sure there's somebody in internet world who has the same idea I have and has figured out how to hook a hose adapter onto these large containers. And sure enough, I found that. And my solution that I came up with that I'm going to work on today, I got from a website called preparednessadvice.com. Check them out to see their full explanation of how they did this. But I want to show you a couple of things that I had to buy and how I'm going to go about and do this, and then we're going to try it, because I've actually never done plumbing before. But to me, plumbing seems like it's a puzzle. You just fit this piece to that piece and it just kind of should all work together. So if I can at least, I know how to put pieces together. As long as I can put them together without water leaking out of them, I think I'll have a success. So let me show you first what I had to get. Here is the spout thing on the water container, and you can see it's pretty wide. But one thing that's kind of nice about it is that it is actually threaded. So it shouldn't, I figured, and I was told too, that it shouldn't be too difficult to find something that will fit that threading. So I'll show you what I got. Okay, I had to buy 3 items from the store for each of these containers. And since the spout coming out of the container is about 2 inches in diameter, I needed to get a 2-inch female adapter slip. And so this is 2 inches, meaning that the diameter on this is 2 inches, and this will slip right over top of the spout that's already on the container. But it will not just slip, it's threaded, just like the container is threaded. So this threading will actually thread on, not really slip, it will thread on. So this is a 2-inch female adapter slip. Now to this, I will add this, I will add this reducer. It's 2 inches by 3/4 inch. 2 by 3/4, or 3/4, I mean, sorry. And what that's gonna do is this will slip inside here and reduce the 2-inch diameter to a 3/4 diameter. And so, of course, this will have to get cemented in and everything. And then from here, I have this 3/4 inch hole that is threaded, and I can add a 3/4 inch faucet, which is threaded, and it will thread right into that reducer. And this is basically what I'll end up with, except of course it will be all smushed together and cemented and taped and all that kind of stuff together. So I bought I believe the correct cement and tape. And so, like I said, I've never done this type of stuff before. Puzzles are easy. This seems like a puzzle to me, but actually making it work and stick together so that it doesn't leak water will be the trick. I'm kind of excited about this about trying this new thing for me. I always like trying new things. But in the end, we'll have a better way of getting water to our animals. That's the goal here. The first step I did was take the brass faucet. I wrapped it with the plumbing tape and started threading it into the reducer. Now, I have no muscle strength, so I had to put it into this little vise and use a wrench to twist it. You can see I marked up my faucet pretty good. But I have a tad bit more space there that I think I need to get that flush, and so I'm calling in support with the muscles of my husband. That's muscles for ya. The next step is to use this plumbing cement to attach the reducer to the slip. And this is the tape that I used to thread the faucet. Okay, so I have attached it all together now. So the true test will come, of course, when we fill this baby up and attach a hose. And hopefully we'll have easier watering possibilities for our animals. So here's my garden. And right there in the corner of the house, I want to put a faucet extender because the only faucet, exterior faucet in the house is way on the other side of the house. So I want to extend it to there so that I will have better access for my garden. But at this point, I just took my hose, which will be the hose that I use in the future for doing this job. And I have it going inside the container right now. It will probably take a long time. I'm a little worried about the pump of our well, but here we go. We're going to see how long this takes, and hopefully my attachments will hold water. All right, we're done. We filled it, and as you can tell, being that it was slightly unlevel, the weight of the water tipped the container, and these things weigh over 2,000 pounds when they're full, so needless to say, the water container will stay just like that until it's emptied. Now I connected a hose to it that will be able to just turn the faucet on and run it over to the animal's water as we get that all figured out. The second container I did not fill today. I wanted to kind of give it a break. It took a couple hours for that thing to fill, so we're gonna give the well and the pump a break, and then we'll fill the second one, and this should last us a while. Hopefully, at least a week or two, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how much those animals drink. So that's it. It's always an adventure here on the Happy Place Homestead. We have so much to learn, and we love learning. Thanks for watching.